Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. I'm based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. My clients, however, are located all throughout the United States, and we can help you with your immigration case no matter where in the U.S. you are located. So I'm streaming right now on Instagram. This is new to me, so if there are any bumps in the road, excuse me on my end. I'm streaming on Instagram. We're at Agarwal Immigration is our handle, or Agarwal Immigration is our handle. On Instagram, on TikTok, we're on there as well, streaming live to answer your questions, and also on Facebook. So we're at Agarwal Immigration on all of these platforms. I hope that you can find us on one of them, or you can notify others that might be interested in asking immigration questions, putting their questions into the chat. We can answer them live here, no matter what type of immigration you're interested in. So we handle a lot of different case types. One of our most popular case types is called Vawa. It is a self-petition based on abuse for people that are married to a U.S. Citizen spouse or a green card holder spouse. That's our most common type of application. But to be upfront and honest, there you can apply for Vawa even if you are not married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. Sometimes parents can apply for VAWA. Children can apply based on issues with their parents. So there's many people that would qualify for VAWA, but for us, our most common case type is usually someone who's married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. They're no longer living with their spouse, or there has been abuse in the marriage. They might be still living with the spouse, they might not be, but it is an opportunity for them to apply for and receive authorization to be here in the U.S., to get a work permit, to gain some independence in that marriage, and also ultimately to get a green card, all without the help of their spouse. Right, all without the help of their spouse. So that is our most common type of application. We do also handle all different types of green cards, including employment-based green cards, non-immigrant visas, so H-1Bs, O visas, student visas. So this is your opportunity to ask those questions. We also just filed a whole bunch of humanitarian parole cases, where we've been meeting with clients on that for people from Afghanistan, for people from the Ukraine. So if you know people that need assistance, please have them reach out to us, or at a minimum, if they have questions, they can follow us, like us on our social media platforms, and we can, of course, help them with answering questions here on our platform, because I'm on here frequently and I'm able to answer hopefully most of your questions. Great. Hi, Sheikh Dame. Nice to see you. Always nice to see you. Thank you again for joining. And of course, please feel free to put your questions in. And I see a bunch of people here on TikTok too. Say hello if you're joining me for the first time. Let me know where you're watching from, what kind of application you're interested in, or one that you might have filed. And I'd be happy to answer your questions on that. So if you've never joined me before, I start off with a question of the day. And this normally comes from usually our clients or people like you who have, hi Shabam, nice to see you. People like you who have questions that I haven't gotten to in the past. So I'd like to go ahead and answer them here on this live. Okay, so if you don't already like us or follow us, make sure that you do, because I'm on here frequently to help answer immigration questions, clarify things that might be difficult to understand, or some confusion with the immigration forms or whatnot. So I'm here to help. And we're located in Arlington, Virginia, which is outside of DC, but we help clients no matter where in the US they are located. We have someone here watching from Seattle, which is exciting. Thank you for watching. Great. So let's see. So we start off with, how can a VAWA help immigrant spouses? Right? How can a VAWA help me is really the question. So we handle this case type pretty often. So I can tell you there are just so many benefits. If you qualify for a VAWA, there are just so many benefits. Okay, so again, for the most common case type for a VAWA application, it is essentially for people that are married for our purposes, for our most common case type, people that are married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, and their spouse is not going to help them with the green card application, or refusing to, putting it off. There's usually other issues in the marriage as well, which we discuss in a consultation. Okay, so how can a VAWA help me? So number one, it gives you independence from your spouse if they're unwilling to help you with a green card application. So it gives you independence from your spouse. You get a work permit. Usually that comes between 6 to 8 months. So you get a work permit. This is done confidentially without the help of your spouse. So there's no police report involved or anything like that. You don't need to report it to a police to be able to qualify for a VAWA. Many of our clients are usually, I don't want to say usually, but many of our clients are still living with their spouse, with their abusive spouse, right? So you can apply for this green card without the help of your spouse. And there are different things, different characteristics of VAWA that might be beneficial to you. So number one, you can qualify for VAWA even if you entered the U.S. illegally, right? Even if you entered the U.S. illegally, you can qualify for VAWA. So if you're in this kind of difficult marriage, or maybe you have a 21-year-old U.S. citizen child that is difficult to be around and you're having issues with them, you might be able to qualify for a VAWA even if you entered the U.S. illegally. So the VAWA, again, means work permit. It means ability for many people to travel outside the U.S. and come back while this application is pending. So if you haven't been home in a really long time, that's a huge, huge benefit. You ultimately qualify for a green card and citizenship. So you can apply for a green card and then ultimately become a U.S. citizen based on this experience with your spouse or parent or child. Okay, so there's a lot of benefits. It can get you legal status in the U.S. It can get you your citizenship. So if you do qualify, there's no reason not to take it, right? There's no reason not to take this opportunity, to take the bad experiences to help you create a new life for yourself. Okay, call us if we can help you with your VAWA case. You can reach me at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. And I would be happy to talk to you about any kind of green card application or VAWA or any kind of visa as well. We do handle pretty much all types of immigration cases, including employment-based cases, humanitarian cases like VAWA, and also family-based green card applications as well. Okay. All right. And that's our first question of the day. I see some questions popping up here. If you have things, please go ahead and put them into the chat here. I'd be happy to answer all your questions for you. I know immigration is very, very confusing, and I'm only going to be on here for a little bit today. So Sonu Yanzan is saying, when am I going to get my I-751 green card interview? It's been almost 15 months. Yes, those are taking a really long time. So they're taking almost close to 2 years. But here's the thing, Sonu. You can travel with your expired green card and your receipt notice. So you do have all the rights and benefits of someone with a green card. So that receipt notice for your I-751 application, this is the removal of conditions application, will pretty much extend your green card until the interview is scheduled. Okay, and then you will, if the receipt notice will tell you how long it extends it for. Usually it's about 2 years. So that might be something that you want to consider. Okay. I know it's a long wait, but you don't have anything to worry about. You can work, you can travel, and hopefully everything will be good. All right, here's another question. What happens if my spouse will not join me to remove conditions on my application? So what happens if my spouse will not join me to remove conditions on my 2-year green card application? You can still apply for a green card. You can do it on your own. If you're divorced, you can do it on your own. Even if you're not divorced, if there's problems in your marriage, so if your spouse is unwilling to help you, there may be reasons for that, right? Which can amount to abuse. So if you have a consultation with us, we'll be able to tell you if you can apply for this 10-year green card on your own without the help of your spouse. Give us a call. We're at 703-348-1663. Again, 703-348-1663. The other way to schedule a consultation, if you don't already like us on Facebook, make sure that you do. We're at Agarwal Immigration. Like us on Facebook. And there's a link on our Facebook page where you can see my availability and schedule a consultation. Okay, so you can always pop in, see my availability, and schedule a consultation. You can do that 24/7. But if you want to talk to someone from our office, you can talk to Ara. She's usually starts her day at 8 a.m. And our office closes at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So give her a call. You can call now. She'll give you a call back tomorrow morning if you'd like. Leave a voicemail, or even if you don't leave a voicemail, we always return our missed calls. All right. Look forward to meeting some of you for a consultation. What does a consultation involve, right? What does a consultation involve? This question comes to us quite often. So our consultations are usually about 30 minutes long. I don't really do a hard stop on them, but they're usually about 30 minutes long. And we go over your immigration goals. Like if you want to get a green card, we'll go through all the different ways that you can get a green card, a work permit, and we will go through everything step by step. So from start to finish, what's involved. So you have a full picture of what it would look like to work with us, right? We tell you how we work. We tell you our normal processes. We give case updates every single week. So you pretty much know your case status at any time. We let you know how you can access any documents. We have an online portal where you can access your documents. So there are many benefits to a consultation. Hopefully it will clarify your case status. Hopefully it will clarify your questions and your case status, and we can help you there. Okay. All right, great. Karan says, if I want, excuse me. Karan says, if I want, I can give a citizenship test on my computer. Please let me know. No, you have to apply in person, right? You have to apply in person for citizenship. You have to show up, once your naturalization interview is scheduled, you have to show up in person for your citizenship. Okay. Unfortunately, they do not have a virtual option. That would be really great if they did, huh? So Nu says, I have a motion to reopen that's pending since 2019. Yes, they take a very long time. What should I do? Well, if you have something pending for a really long time and you don't have a decision on your case, you can, if you don't have a decision on your case, you can file a lawsuit in federal court. Okay, I don't really recommend this for most people, but you can do that. If you think it'll help you, I would love to chat with you more about that. You can schedule a consultation by calling our firm 703-348-1663. Again, that's 703-348-1663. What if someone works at a daycare? How can they get a green card from a daycare? That's a great question, right? That's a great question. Okay, so if someone works at a daycare, you can be sponsored for a green card. You can totally be sponsored for a green card. But the process is that your employer pretty much has to apply for you. And essentially, they have to show that there are no U.S. workers available for the job. So they have to recruit and advertise. All of this is highly regulated. And then they have to show the Department of Labor that they did all the things that were required of them. And the Department of Labor certifies that. Then they apply for a green card showing that they can pay you what the Department of Labor thinks that you should be paid for this position. And then you apply for your green card based on that. Depending on which country you're from, there might be a wait for your green card. So I know people from India might have an 8 to 10 year wait, for example, but they would need to be maintaining status in some other way. So there are options. You should give us a call, or you should have your employer. If you're interested in an employment-based green card, I would say make sure your employer is on the phone if you want them to sponsor you, if they've agreed to sponsor you. However, you can just call us. We can do a consultation with you to let you know the process that's involved for employment-based green card sponsorship. Okay. Obviously, I'm from Jamaica. Great, cool. We have so many clients from Jamaica. They're one of my favorite countries to have clients from. And there's a Zem from Seattle. Awesome. We have another person from Seattle watching right now on Facebook as well. Where do I live? They're asking. Okay, I live in Arlington, Virginia, right outside of Washington, D.C. And our firm is also located here in Arlington, Virginia. We represent clients no matter where they are in the U.S. All right, we represent clients no matter where they are in the U.S. So you call us for a consultation. We can meet you in person. We can meet you by phone, by Zoom, which is kind of like talking to me over here. And except it's just two of us. Or whoever else you choose to bring to the consultation. But usually it's just two of us, and we can go through the process with you. I can share documents with you on my screen. So no matter where you're located, we can use that process. Some people just don't feel comfortable on Zoom, and that's totally okay. We can do it by phone. We just email documents or just walk you through it, and I'll explain it over phone. All right. I appreciate you all joining me today. Thank you so much. I hope that I get to meet some of you by Zoom or in person and talk to you about your immigration cases. Okay. Again, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney based outside of DC, and my clients are throughout the United States. So give us a call if we can schedule a consultation for you to help with your case. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a good day, afternoon. Bye.